State calls Rachel Collard. What is your
Yes,
full name?
Rachel Rhiannon Collar.
All right. And what is the full name of the child in this case?
Donna Mae Hamby,
When was Donna born?
October 6th of 2021.
So how old is she?
3 years old.
Uh, when did you and Mr. Hamby no longer live with each other?
2023. It was February of 2023 that we stopped living together.
All right. And so um, from February 2023 until today, uh, who has the child been living with uh, for the most part?
Since that time, I've had her Monday through Friday. He has her Friday through Monday, as is the schedule on the temporary order, and that's the way it has always been since separating.
So basically, the temporary order that's been done that matches what y'all have been previously doing for the most part.
Yes.
Give me those days again, ma'am, please. Thank you.
Uh, ma'am, why don't you say it again for the judge? What was that
Um,
schedule like?
I have had her Monday through Friday, since the separation in 2023.
Okay.
The temporary order schedule reflects what we've done previously.
And
All right.
Dad had a Friday through Sunday or Friday through Monday. I'm sorry, I missed that.
Friday to Monday.
All right, thank you. May
And Your
proceed.
Honor, I can say that the temporary order possession is uh, uh, dad has a child from 10 a.m. every Friday.
This courtroom testimony centers around a custody dispute involving a young child named Donna Mae Hamby. At just 3 years old, Donna's future living arrangement is now being examined in court. Her mother, Rachel Rhiannon Collard, takes the stand to explain the current custody schedule and why she believes she should remain the primary caregiver. From the start, the court focuses on the timeline of the parents' separation and how parenting responsibilities have been divided since then. As the questioning unfolds, the judge and attorneys begin to explore not only the child's daily life, but also the deeper dynamics between the two parents.
Friday and ending at 10 a.m. the following Monday.
All right, thank you.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a stay-at-home mom.
When's the last time you've worked?
November of 2024.
What was your job?
I was a server and bartender.
Um, and do you have access to private health insurance for Donna?
Not at this time.
What about private dental?
Not at this time, no.
So what health insurance is Donna on currently?
Medicaid.
So if the court were to make you primary and Mr. Hamby to pay support, um, would you be okay with current child support of $527?
Yes.
What about cash medical of 158?
Yes.
And has Mr. Hamby ever given you any cash or very expensive, more than $100, very expensive objects?
Rachel explains that since the separation in February 2023, the parenting arrangement has followed a consistent routine. During the week, Donna lives with her mother, while weekends are spent with her father. According to Rachel, this schedule has remained stable and mirrors the court's temporary order. Stability is often one of the most important factors courts consider in custody cases, especially for a young child. By highlighting that Donna is already accustomed to this routine, Rachel is attempting to show the court that maintaining this structure would serve the child's best interests and avoid unnecessary disruption.
For the benefit of Donna.
No.
And so would you be okay with a retroactive total judgment of $18,611?
Yes.
And Your Honor, it looks like I gave you the wrong number. I said 629. It's actually 611, 18,611. Apologies on that, Your Honor. So do you have any safety concerns with Mr. Hamby?
Yes, I do believe that he is potentially a dangerous person to me. I don't think he is a dangerous person to Donna. It has been an extended period of time.
All right, all right. We got it, ma'am. So are you asking for non-disclosure?
No.
Pass the witness.
All right, then, thank you very much. I'm sorry, your witness.
Financial matters quickly become part of the discussion. Rachel reveals that she is currently a stay-at-home mother and no longer working as a server and bartender. Because of this, Donna currently receives health coverage through Medicaid rather than private insurance. The court then turns to the issue of child support, asking Rachel whether she would accept the proposed financial arrangement. She agrees to the suggested monthly child support and additional medical support payments. These questions are important because they help the judge determine whether financial responsibilities between the parents are being fairly addressed.
Ms. Headlighter, thank you.
Oh, I think she's not here.
Okay, she's in the waiting room. Okay, she got kicked out. Just a second. Yeah. All right. Some technical difficulties, Ms. Garcia.
Yes.
That's okay. We're knee deep in that over here. So anyway, the state just finished up. You didn't miss much, but the state didn't go into detail of why mom wants what she wants. So I guess she'll leave that up to you. So at this time, she is now your witness, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, Judge. Okay. I missed all of that. So, Judge, he just asked about financial information.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh,
He
okay.
did ask about non-disclosure. She said she didn't want it, but she does have some concerns. So you may, but didn't go into detail about anything else. You may proceed. Thank you.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Did you indicate to the court earlier in your testimony that you were asking for non-disclosure or that you were not asking for non-disclosure?
I'm not asking for non-disclosure.
Okay, good. All right, ma'am. So,
As the testimony continues, Rachel is asked about any safety concerns involving Donna's father. Her response is measured but notable. She states that while she believes he may potentially be dangerous toward her personally, she does not believe he poses a direct danger to Donna. Statements like this often carry weight in custody hearings. Courts must carefully distinguish between conflict between parents and risks that directly affect the child. Rachel's answer suggests tension between the adults, yet she stops short claiming that the father is an unsafe parent.
believe through the dealings that you and I have had that you've indicated that you were wishing to be designated as the conservator who designates the primary residence of the child. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you believe that would be in her best interest?
Yes.
Okay, and why would that be in her best interest that you be named primary?
Since the time of Donna's birth, I've been a stay-at-home mom to her. During our separation of February, in February of 2023, was the first time in her life that I'd ever worked. And I willingly worked the weekends as to not ever have a period of time on my parenting time I wasn't able to care for her. And since then, we've maintained that schedule. She is very, very much aware of her schedule and used to being at my house Monday through Friday and his house on the weekends.
Okay, so when did you guys separate? What year and then the month, if you know?
We physically separated and stopped living in the same residence in February of 2023.
Okay, and it's your testimony that since that time she's resided with you primarily and visited dad weekends or whenever you guys agreed?
Yes.
Okay, she's never spent a significant amount of time with dad in his home?
There was a time that I went on like a 1 week vacation and she spent a week there, or we've rearranged parents.
Rachel then shifts the focus to her role as Donna's primary caregiver since birth. She explains that she has spent most of Donna's life caring for her full time, even adjusting her work schedule in the past to ensure she remained available during her parenting time. According to Rachel, Donna has become comfortable with the current arrangement and understands the weekly routine. In custody cases involving very young children, courts often evaluate who has historically provided the majority of daily care. Rachel's testimony aims to demonstrate that she has consistently fulfilled that role.
Parenting time. As the current order stands, I do not get weekends with my daughter, so that would be typically something I would have to ask him for. And then in those cases, we have like rearranged parenting time, but no, not consistently at all.
Okay. And does the child currently have health insurance?
Yes, she has Medicaid for her health and dental.
Okay. And that's through you, correct?
Yes,
Okay. And who takes her to her appointments?
me.
Has the father ever taken her to any of her appointments?
He has been with me at a couple of appointments, but the only time that I can think of he's gotten her medical care without me there was shortly after she broke her leg, and he took her to the hospital for a stronger pain medication because she was in pain on his parenting time. Other than that, no.
Okay. So are you the one responsible for setting those appointments up?
Yes,
And do you communicate to him those dates so that he can be involved if he wants to be?
yes.
And does he typically partake in those appointments? Does he go?
No, a lot of times he'll say, okay, cool, just let me know how it goes.
Okay.
Medical care becomes another key topic during the questioning. Rachel tells the court that she usually schedules and attends Donna's medical appointments and communicates those details to the father so he can participate if he wishes, while she acknowledges that he attended some important visits, such as appointments related to a broken leg. She claims that overall involvement has been limited. Situations involving illness and medical decisions often become significant factors in custody hearings, as judges must determine which parent has been most attentive to the child's health care needs.
Has he gone to any of them?
He did, yes. He went to all of her leg appointments, all the orthopedic appointments for that he was present for. And then one time he did meet me at the hospital when she had some concerning like sinus issues, but overall, no.
Okay. So is it safe to say, maybe, is it fair to say that when it's something serious, like a broken leg or another thing that's concerning, that he is there at those appointments?
I wouldn't quite say that. At 2 years old, she had a severe case of RSV and he was not present at all.
Okay. Do you know why he wasn't present?
I mean, it was entirely willing. I actually did submit the evidence of me repeatedly telling him that it was very serious.
Okay, so do you know why? My question was, do you know why? Did he tell you why he wasn't present?
No.
Okay. All right. All right. So you believe you should be primary, and this is because you've been the primary caretaker throughout the child's life?
Yes, I would also like to bring up that he uses, in my opinion, he uses medical and educational needs of Donna's to bully and intimidate me.
Later in the testimony, Rachel describes ongoing disagreements with the father regarding education and medical decisions. She alleges that he strongly objects to certain schools and medical providers located in the area where she lives. According to her statement, he prefers that all schooling and healthcare take place in Georgetown rather than Killeen. Rachel argues that this expectation would require long drives and make everyday parenting more difficult. Disagreements like these illustrate the broader challenge the court faces, determining whether the parents can effectively cooperate when making major decisions about their child's future.
Not like Killeen and thinks she should not see a doctor in Killeen or go to school in Killeen, although that is where her primary residence would be. So it's expected of me that I would drive her 45 minutes to Georgetown, to school, to the doctor, and to the hospital if needed.
Okay, it's expected of you, or it's what he would like for you to do.
It's what he would like for me to do. I at this
But you
time no
haven't-
longer do that.
Okay. Okay. Do you have concerns if he were to be named primary for the child's best interest? Would you have concerns?
Yes, he has repeatedly
What?
failed to identify medical needs of hers, including RSV. He had her, and during that time, he gave her back to me with ear infection. Sorry, it was ear pain drops that were purchased over the counter. And he said, I believe she has an ear infection. And then I expressed to him that if she did have an ear infection, she would need antibiotics, and it would be inappropriate to treat an ear infection with pain relief drops. And that is also the case in which she did end up having RSV and she was hospitalized.
Okay. Was that over the weekend when he had her one time, or when was that?
Yes, the exact dates I'm not sure of, but I could go back and look really quickly.
Are her doctors available on weekends that he could have taken her to her doctor to get looked at, or?
No, he did not. He didn't inform me that she was sick. He did not take her to the hospital. He didn't ask me if there was an after hours clinic or if she needed to go to an urgent care. None of the above. He did not seek any medical treatment for her.
Okay. Let's see. Have you guys been able to communicate effectively with regard to the child so far?
As far as her being picked up and drop off, yes.
Where do you communicate through? Is it through app close?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Have you had any other concerns with communicating
I'm
with
sorry,
him
Ms.
and
Garcia.
co-parenting?
Ms. Garcia, I'm sorry. Ma'am, where's the current pickup and drop off at location, please?
My house.
All right, thank you. You may proceed.
Have you had any issues with communicating with him with regard to other co-parenting issues?
Yes, we had previously agreed that she would be homeschooled for the first few years of her career. And that was just because we could not agree